Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. Today I am reviewing a book and I am reviewing The Humiliations of Pipi McGee by Beth Vrabel. This one I actually read over a month ago, almost 2 months ago. I read it in August and I was gonna review it, but then it never fit into my video schedule, so here we are. This one has therefore already been released on the 17th of September and I got my copy from NetGalley as an ARC. So that is why I read it. Initially I requested this because it sounded like a really fun and sweet middle grade. This book follows Pipi. Her nickname literally comes from P because she had an incident, and it's what she's been called by everyone around her for years because this was just one of the incidents that she has experienced since kindergarten. Every single year something horrible and humiliating has happened to her and she feels like the universe is against her and making her experience all these things, so she's basically like a ongoing mean laughing stock and she's very tired of it because this is her last year of middle school and she decides to change her, I would say, fate to make sure that she's not remembered going into high school as this laughing stock, and she wants to redeem the things that happened to her the last 8 years. So she like made a list all the things that happened to her, and on every single thing on the list she's gonna like turn that around to redeem herself. For example, one of the humiliations that she went through was that she was going to draw herself in the future in kindergarten and she drew herself as a bacon with boobs or something, I don't quite recall, and then she started volunteering in the kindergarten, which was one of the things I had to do for one of her classes, and she meets one of her kids that draws an embarrassing drawing and she's like making her change it so that she won't regret it later, and thereby she has redeemed herself for that one thing, and then she has a whole list of the different things that happened to her. First of all, the book is hilarious. It has all these things that happened to her, and like while it is of course really sad and like I'm not making fun of her, it is told in a hilarious way. You're supposed to think it's funny. Like it has a really light tone overall, but it also has seriousness and showing that it's not okay to make fun of people. I really like Pipi's character. She is very flawed and has of course a wrong view of how she can redeem herself of the things that happened. First of all, I don't think she has anything to redeem herself for, but this is her point of view. She does learn, and you know as the reader that she will get to this point of learning a realization of her point of view of things and like really grow as a character. And maybe like, since I know this is for younger readers, they might not realize this at once, like they might agree with her, but like since I'm older, I like do realize that she will get to this point realizing the things around her and like appreciating the things she has and not think about all the bad things kinda. So as a young reader reading this, I think it could be really inspiring and realizing all the different things that matters in life, not bacon boobs. But there's like so many other elements to the story as well. Like this is the main plot, but I really like, for example, Pipi's family. She has a sister who got like a kid in high school and her parents are divorced, and like her mother has a new husband, which is really nice, and like we got these different family dynamics which I really enjoyed. We even got like to see her best friend, which is super into this fantasy series that's not real, but in this world she's so obsessed with it, and Pipi like is not that into it, but like we get to see this other nerdy friend that is really wonderful and has like sort of offer her all these years, and how like she maybe doesn't appreciate the friend she already has but realizes this later that this is of course what she should be doing. There's also other characters, and different characters have like different sides to them and you get to know them, while like the initial first impression, it's not the first impression you got. So I really enjoyed the different sides of the different characters. For example, Pipi has a crush on this guy named Jason and she had it for years, but then when she gets to know him she's like, okay, he's kind of like not my type at all. So I just love the different, I wouldn't say lessons because that sounds like really boring, but I just love the different realizations and how you get to know, as I said, what's really important in life. And I love that this book just gave all this in such a funny and light way. Even though I feel like the ending was maybe like a bit too over the top and a bit like, it was supposed to be this big moment, but it didn't fall there for me because I feel like people kind of wouldn't care, I guess. It's fine. I feel like also the ending was a bit short because I feel like we didn't get the resolution and the conclusion that we wanted from all the characters in the storylines we had. It was sort of just ended, so I found it more after, but other than that it was fine. It's just really potent book because of course everyone experienced embarrassing horrible things at school that does stick with you and that you will think about for years to come. And here Beth has created this character which has like gone through this over and over and over, and I feel like, as I said, a kid can really relate to this. And that's why the book, I feel like, can be really important. There's also like this other character, for example, who hasn't come out of the closet yet, but she is gay and like is approached really well, and I thought that that was also like a nice touch to the story, because as I said, kids reading this can like just see all these different things and point of views, and as I said, it realizes the world is not as simple and horrible as I want it to be. That is more, but it's still horrible, but we don't want kids to realize that yet. Overall, I just think that it was a very very funny and sweet middle grade. It does like stick in the heart, manages to come across with this message and also just do it in a really funny and hilarious way with very different dynamics and not just like the normal family that you usually get. And Pipi does make mistakes, but she also owns up to them and it's not just like pushed away. So everyone does mistakes, and I think that is also, as I said, an important lesson to take from this book. Now, it is like, as I said, almost 2 months, or if not 2 months, since I read this book. So all the details is a bit like blurry for me right now, but this is the overall impression and thoughts that I had of it. I just thought it was sweet and funny and also heartwarming, and I think that it could be really fun for the younger people to read it, learn from it, and just also, as I said, have fun with it. But also older people who likes middle grade can really enjoy it, like me. I like middle grade and I am 22, so judge me all you want. Overall, the book gave what I expected from it from the synopsis, and I do enjoy stories like this. I would give it like 3.5 out of 5 stars. It was a book that I really enjoyed, and I think that covers what I wanted to say in this review. There's not really that much more to say in this instant, and then later I'm like, why did I not say this and this? Because that literally always happens. And you will see me soon in a new video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!